What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new squad building challenge cheapest solution. Today we've got the Aaron Ramsey end of an era premium SBC. So it's 88 rated, which isn't too bad. You look at the stats. I was looking at physical and I was thinking his stamina was going to be terrible, but it's actually 92. His agility and balance is only average in comparison to the rest of the dribbling stats, and I think agility and balance is some of the more important factors. But overall, when you look at this card, maybe as a center attacking midfielder with that 88 shooting, it's not a bad card for the price you can get it for. It's about 160,000 coins, but that's also before you get a 45k pack, and you get a 35k pack in return as well, which will make it cheaper in the end, maybe somewhere around 130k from scratch if you have average pack luck. Maybe if you pack something decent, you can get even more coins back, obviously. But I think it's a pretty solid card. I mean, you can compare it to cards like Conte. It's very similar with a lot better shooting, maybe a little less defensive stats, but it's a good Premier League center mid card. So I'm going to bring you the cheapest solution right here. The Gunners is the more expensive of the two windows. It's going to be over 100k for the Gunners, about 115,000 coins here for Arsenal, and you get a 45k pack in return. You do need an 85 rating and one Arsenal player. So we are going to go with Özil as our 86 rated Arsenal player. He is a little bit inflated, but it's better to just go with Özil at that left center mid and go with some cheaper players from other leagues, avoiding going with too many Premier League players, because if you go with a full Premier League team, it is going to get very expensive for you. So here are the players I used. We're going to go with Ederson in goal. He's the cheapest 86 rated goalkeeper. Another option is Wojciech Szczesny, but since we go with Fernandinho at left back as well with this Brazilian links here, if you do put Szczesny in goalkeeper, you're going to have to go with a different left back to get better chemistry in the end. Next up, we've got Pepe at center back. He's going to get the strong link there with Porto. And then at right back, we're going with Danilo Pereira, another strong link there, a hyperlink with Porto and Portugal over on the right side of the defense. Özil's playing at center mid here. He's getting a weak link with Fernandinho, and that's the only link he's going to get for the rest of the squad as we branch off to other leagues. We're going with Pizzi and William Carvalho from La Liga here. So he links with the Portuguese guys, and that allows us to go with Malcolm on the left wing. But we're going to go with Neto on left wing, Malcolm on the right wing, excuse me, and Jonas up at striker, and we get exactly 70 chemistry. So a couple of different variations of this squad, guys, just in case you have maybe some players in your squad already, or if you don't want to go with Ederson, maybe Szczesny's cheaper at the time you're watching this. You can go with Szczesny at goalkeeper. You could actually keep Fernandinho, but up at left wing, you are going to go ahead and swap out Neto. You're going to go with a left wing Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson's going to link with Özil, and he's going to link with Jonas, and he's going to be in position, so he'll actually get full chemistry up there. So that's another option, but Neto is a few thousand coins cheaper than Felipe Anderson as well. All right, so that's the Gunner squad building challenge completed. Next up, we've got the Premier League SBC here, which only needs an 84 rating, so not as bad, and an 80 chemistry. And as I said at the beginning of the video, you do get a mega pack in return for this, which is 30 items, 18 rare cards in that. So it's a pretty good pack. Honestly, I like the mega packs better than the prime packs, which are the 45Ks. The 35Ks honestly are better for me. But we need one Premier League player. We actually go with two in this squad, but it's good, again, not to go with a full Premier League team here, because if you go with a full Premier League team, it gets very, very expensive. So we're going to start it off with Neto again. He was in our last squad, and then we're going to go ahead and get our first Premier League player, and the only needed Premier League player out of the way. Next up, we've got Nacho Fernandez and Savic on the defense. Just some weak links through La Liga, but they're in position, and it's avoiding going with like some higher rated center backs, some higher rated defenders. And at fullbacks, I like to go with goalkeepers, because fullbacks are normally the most expensive cards for SBCs. You never want to go with a card like Carvajal. You never want to go with a card like Sergio Roberto. You never want to go with Tejas or anything like that on our SBCs. So going with goalkeepers at the fullback positions is always good. Next up, we've got Kepa up at left mid, and that's the second and final Premier League player we're going to have in the team. Then we're going to have our highest rated card, which is going to be Saul. That is an 85 rated card, obviously, so it is a little bit more expensive, but it allows us to go with some 83s in the squad as well. While if we don't go with the 85 rated card here, then we have to go with 9 84 rated cards. So next up, we've got Alara Mendy, and then we're going to go go at right mid with Samu Castillejo. Another option there is Suso. They're from the same club and the same nation in the same position. I think Suso is actually a right wing. So maybe you might need a position change if we only get 80 chemistry on this squad, which I believe we do. We're going to go with Rodrigo and then Otteries here. Again, yeah, if you do go with Suso at right mid, he is a natural right winger. If you have him in your club, like from a pack, it'll be fine because that'll have the loyalty. But if not, you'll need the position change card on that to get the 80 chemistry. We do literally the bare minimum to get the chemistry and the rating on both of the squads. And that's the cheapest solution here for the Aaron Ramsey Squad Building Challenge, guys. If it helped you out at all, make sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. That's all I ask in return, nothing else. It really does help me out. So if you guys haven't been updated with the Road to Glory, guys, and maybe this is the first video you're watching, we're on episode 23 of the Road to Glory, which was uploaded yesterday. This is the team that we're up to. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. Raul, which was the vote I put in the comments of the last video, Raul actually won the vote over Del Piero, and honestly, he has been solid for me. In 16 games, he has 11 goals and 3 assists. One of those games, he also had a goal in, but I quit just to avoid getting a red card on Blanc because I did have a red card and I wasn't going to win the match. So I went ahead and did, the glitch to where I can avoid getting a red card, but it doesn't keep the stats for the players. But Raul has been solid. He's really good in the air. Honestly, I'm happy with that decision. We're currently 9 wins and 6 losses. It's not as good as what we did last time. 9 wins and 6 losses. But given the fact that I was actually 4 wins and 5 losses, I turned that around. I've gone 5-1 since. Hopefully I can keep that kind of form. Honestly, we were just shooting for 11 wins. So given the fact that we are almost at 11 wins already, I'm pretty confident we're going to get to that and possibly get even higher up into the, possibly gold 3 is maybe my next goal because that gives us 2 red player picks, which I'm hoping to get something good out of. So far, we've only played 2 weekend leagues on our Road to Glory. This is our 3rd. And we've gotten some pretty good pulls. We had Rashford from the first one, and we had Goretzka from the second, along with Suarez. So Suarez wasn't that great, but Rashford was our only choice on the first one. We had 2 choices on the second, which we got Goretzka in one of them. So we've had pretty good red player pack luck. I'm happy with how the Road to Glory is coming along. Personally, this Doucouré card, it has 98 stamina. He runs out of gas towards the end of the game. It might just be because I'm working him so hard. I'm having him get up and down the pitch. But he has 98 stamina, and I'm still having to sub him out, especially if we go into extra time. He's one of the players I sub out. I guess it's just because I have him at CDM, and it works him pretty hard. But this is the squad, guys. It is looking very good, especially in terms of prices. We've got Raheem Sterling, guys. He's up to 600,000 coins almost. It looks like maybe 590. 600 was the cheapest I saw there. We got him for 505. REA, these games are coming up, guys. These Road to the Final UCL cards are going to make us some coinage. REA I bought at a pretty bad time. It was right before the weekend league started, but I still got him for 201, and it looks like he's up by about 15K. We've got this Mendy, guys. If you're new to this channel, guys, and you haven't been watching the Road to Glory, we got this Mendy for 99,000 coins on a snipe. He's almost up to 300,000 coins, and he actually reached a peak of about 295K before weekend league started, but he's dropped about 15K since then. So hopefully I can get 290 for him when I do end up selling this team, which I anticipate will probably be this upcoming Thursday when I sell most of the tradable guys. But at this point, we're getting to a full untradeable team. We've got a couple of tradable guys like Raul, who's 442K, Sterling, who's 500 or 600K now, RA 200K. So that adds up to, what is it, 400 plus 600. So that's a million, 1.2 mil, 1.5 mil. Then we also have Royce, so 1.7 mil, and then De Gea, 1.8 mil. So we have 1.8 million coins if we liquidate all of our cards. And then Davies is untradeable, Goretzka obviously, Doucouré obviously, and then Blanc is untradeable, and Van Dijk's untradeable. All these guys on the bench are untradeable, including Lala, who we could throw into the team, but eventually I'm going to use that as an SBC card just because we got that out of foot swap. But anyways, that's the update for the Road to Glory. I didn't want to upload an entire episode of Road to Glory today because I didn't think I had enough content for it to make a full video on Road to Glory, given the fact that I have just been playing Weekend League. Yes, I could upload the highlights of Weekend League, but I figure those guys that want to see the Weekend League gameplay, you guys can go follow my Twitch channel. I'll stream it live there, and then on YouTube, I'll just go ahead and update you guys with what's going on in Weekend League so we can trade and adjust accordingly in terms of our investments and stuff like that. Ultimately, everything has been working out for us really, really well in terms of investments. We've still got all these 83s as well. We've also got these Player of the Month investments. I only have a few of them. Gaita and Ben Me, they're both up in price already, and I expect them to go up even higher, especially if there is no SBC English League fodders in the next team of the week. That would be absolutely stellar if there's no good Premier League SBC, or not SBC cards, but informs in the next team of the week. I think that pretty much covers it all, guys. I'll try to get a Road to Glory episode out on Monday, I think is going to be the next episode, guys. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be a full episode, and that'll be updating you guys at the end of Weekend League to see what I ended up getting. Maybe Gold 3, Silver 1, Gold 2 if I really am feeling good. But normally I don't like to finish all my games if I get to, you know, the qualification for the next week. And Silver 1's kind of just what I shoot for every time. It keeps the stress off of me. It makes me not rage because I know if I lose 19 games... Why are you going off right now? Alright, sorry about that ending to the video, but that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.